It is time once again for a Follow the Noob stream. So, as has kind of become the tradition here on twitch.tv/SamusGrobo, I'm starting the stream a couple of minutes early before Jerry's actually ready to wrap up. Mostly what I'm going to do is like mindless running through the Explorer Zone, stuff like that, preparing for going live here. We're not going to do any questing or anything. And then we'll listen to Jerry's, the last little bit of Jerry's stream. But I like to get it started early just to kind of make sure that, like when the raid goes through and stuff like that, that it actually goes to me and not, you know, whoever I'm hosting, etc., etc. So, last night we actually ended up wrapping up trying to get into Stardust Isles to do the Grey Moon Waning quest out here. So we're gonna just kind of run through, but we got stuck in a loading screen. So we're just gonna kind of like run through here mindlessly while we listen to the last little bit of Jerry's live stream. He just had a near-death experience for one of his puggers, and oh man. Anyway, so we're gonna listen to the rest of that and get ready to finish up here. Ooh, kind of rare. This will pick up this rare. Anyway, so stay tuned. My actual questing begins in a few minutes, but for now we're just kind of screwing around a little bit here. All right, let's rejoin listening to DDO stream.
I'll take it though. It's not bad. It's fine. All right. So yeah, I think we're gonna hit pause and run those last couple of quests then next week. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Looks like we're gonna be going a little quicker than we thought.
See through all the chat. Make sure I've captured everything I need to capture. I think that people would like to see summons get revisited at some point in the future. Someone asked on YouTube, would summons ever get revisited? I don't think the reason for it is that we don't want to do it or anything. It's simply a matter of time, and that time has not permitted that work to be done. It would be a pretty big overhaul, but I'm sure if the team could snap their fingers and make that happen, they'd be thrilled to do so.
All right, let's head back. That's basically everything on this side that we're not just gonna like walk into in the course of a few minutes, anyways. Here, so.
All right. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. I will see you next week. Until then, be well.
Muted. This raid should process now. Alright, here we go.
Lana.
Danger Zone. Hey, greetings and salutations, everyone. Before we get too deep, I want to say welcome to Follow the Noob. I'm, of course, Samus. We are on Serlona today, and we are level 8, playing on an Alchemist. We are actually on the process to riding to Grey Moon Waning Quest Chain 1. We'll get into that in just a second. But I want to throw out here, super fast, a little ad for myself here while we're kind of waiting. I'm going to step this up just slightly. But if you're not already following me on YouTube, I'd really appreciate it if you could take the time at some point to jump over there and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers this year, and every single one of you guys could really help me out by going over there and hitting that button at some point. All right, so let's get back in here. Charmed, good morning. Riz, good morning. Smash, good morning. Charmed Part 2, good morning. Everybody else, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream today. Appreciate you guys being here. How close was that death at the end there, man? It's like pretty close. How's the game sounds? Is it quiet? Feels quiet. Yeah, maybe we need to turn up the game sounds a little bit more here. Yeah, let's do that. Give me 1 second. Maybe I'm just cray-cray. Oh, good morning, Titan. I think you were either too close. I must have said hello before things happened. Let's see, what am I looking for here? So the downside of going full screen windowless mode is that it's hard to get to certain aspects of your desktop. I still haven't completely mastered all this nonsense. Anyway, so finally the chat has allowed me to become a pure alchemist for the first time. So not only are we're finally getting to check out the alchemist class in detail, but now we get to be like the straight bombarder, everything that everybody says is like the greatest thing since sliced bread. We're kind of checking things out. We're still getting used to it in general. It's good. It's good. Some things about it that I don't love, but I'm sure we'll get into that when the recap happens in a few. Probably next week probably next week. Atcom, server reopened. Yes, server has reopened. Awesome. Forehand, good morning. Ritz, good morning. Try to get everybody here, but you never know. You never know. Smoosh. Smoosh. Definitely feel a little low on the hit point category, that's for sure. I probably should be using that 50%. What is it called? There's one of these vials. I don't have it. One of these vials gives a displacement. I should probably run that. But as long as I live through the combat, we're okay. These guys are just triple tapping pretty hard. Once you hit 12, everything dies. Exactly. That's what I hear when you get your multi-vial SLA, which, you know, in general, I'm okay with stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. If it feels as good as the Necro Wizard 12, the Undead Fireball, but not much better, I think I'll be okay with it. Like, obviously I don't mind if it feels better, because the Wizard is just the most underappreciated, strongest class in the game. So I don't mind if it does feel stronger. But I just don't want it to feel like 10 years stronger, you know what I mean? I feel like the power level should be close. Maybe single target. It could be, you know, it could be better, but even possibly significantly better. But for a I'm trying to figure out how to say this, but for a AOE effect, it should feel nearly the same. Pardon my nose blowing here this morning. Sorry about that. People who watch the stream on the regular know that it happens. Also, what did my hireling do to get herself, or himself, whatever, in trouble? And did. Seems awkward. Awkward. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. Sorry I don't have, like, DDO points to give away, or or sweet news for everybody, like not giving away DDO points anymore, but I only have what I am. Again, why? Okay, if you're dead, how are you out here? Which means you had to have died out here in the zone, right? What did you do? Like, there's no stone. Samus no likey. Feels really similar to Meteor Store. Yeah, well, that seems really strong to me. If let's try to call it. No? Okay. Meteor Swarm at level 12 seems a little on the almost too good side. Yeah, I figure that's probably the case. I just was, because I saw the dot running around in the Explore Zone, I was kind of curious as what the heck was going on. When it does disband, or she, whatever, it's a half elf or an elf of some sort of androgynous. Whenever the alt does disband, we'll summon it for the following quest, but this happens. Hey, good morning, Talab. It's almost as if it died in the loading screen, and I bet you what happened is it decided to run through these traps. But I don't understand why it would run around through the Explore Zone. Anyway, this quest is a dead end. Is anyone out there a Clash Star? I'm not really sure where to go here in a second, because these are both like all these were locked doors, right? Like, we're just here. I don't think there was a locked door. Ah, here's an open door. It doesn't take a... Ah, so much shame. I do that joke every time I get in here. I apologize if you've heard it so many times. It's not funny. But, them's the breaks. Do that for, my friend Crisis, who, was a hardcore DDO player. He said that joke every time he was in here for years. And I carry on the tradition for him. I'd pour out some tea for my fallen homie, but I'd be a mess. Spoiler alert, it was never funny. I never said it was funny. I just said it was a joke. The funny part for me now is the fact that I say it even though I know it's not funny. Oh, I keep throwing up. They're immune to that. Sub bro, sub this guy so he's a happy quester. Thanks, man. I appreciate that serious game. Appreciate that. B-Pack, thank you for hitting the follow button over on Twitch. I appreciate that as well. I think I'm just going to have to... I can't even dismiss her. Joke implies something funny. Oh, it is... I mean, it's funny. It's just not funny to the listener anymore. It's funny to me as the person who says it. And it's funny to me because nothing to do with the joke being funny. You can't rules lawyer out of this one. There's plenty of ways that something can be a joke. Just got back into DDO after being gone for a few years. Welcome back. Best time to join DDO ever. Tell your family, tell your friends. Logging on to Solona so you can create an alt Clash Star so you can actually take a Clash Star. Perfect. I'm all about it. Don't tell you how to rules lawyer. Ugh. Pretty sure it's not in the rules. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to tell you how to rules lawyer. Pretty sure. I will agree. I think a lot of my tutorial videos, especially like the guides, the walkthrough guides and stuff like that, you can get detailed walkthroughs on a lot of stuff. I try to go the extra mile for my tutorial videos, however, so I don't know if they hit everything, but you also have the least taken series, which basically is me running through a quest that I have no idea how to do. I feel like those have a tendency to get a little bit on the funny side. So lots of videos up there. Over 1,500 videos now. Ooh. This is kind of sexy. I don't know how much spell penetration you need at level 6, but still kind of sexy. I guess you're fighting the occasional drow, maybe. Oh no! Champion Pepperon! I don't actually know what this guy's name is. Purnell? This bag. Still waiting on the road, barely ever taken the max favor run. We could... That's kind of, again, it's kind of how the hardcore server was. Right? Like, it's not literally max favor, but it's pretty close. Because of the display bug, right now, my hardcore server favor is at 59,000... No, that's not right. Is that right? 59,084? I feel like that's correct. Basically, I'm in 4th or 5th place on the hardcore. Currently, because of the issue. Except I'm not on the board because I need to actually do a quest, I guess, to get some sort of favor. And I thought about hitting something just on casual to reset it, but we're going to be playing on the hardcore server in a couple hours anyway, so figured it's not the end of the world to just wait. Right now we're on Sirlona server, my home server. Sirlona hype button. Also, if you're level appropriate and you want to tag along, you're welcome to do so. Just send me a tell, Samus. Anyone's welcome at any time as long as you're level appropriate on the right server. I should do it so I can gloat to other DDO streamers. What should I... Oh, a max favor run? Are we level appropriate right now?
Yep.
What was the world server transfer they're allowing after all this downtime? Oh, reset my hardcore standings. Yeah, I will be working on that, I said, this afternoon. So basically, after the hardcore server is done, you can transfer from the hardcore to other servers for free. But as far as I know, the server transfer has been down for a little while. Kiss my boo-boo. Alright. We kill this room. Ooh, luminescent dust. Nice. Oh, boy. I'm not going down there. You have fun. I'm just moving through the quests in a timely manner today. I meant to do all these quests last night and didn't. Sad and disappointed. The game decided I was supposed to log off and do something else. We'll get the... So we'll be doing some hardcore server stuff. Not this... We're going to, after our food break, we'll be joining Dom and whoever else happens to be able to make it. We were playing with Dom and Pip and Mama and Nivvin. But Nivvin is taking a little bit of a break from the hardcore and DDO in general. And... Mama may or may not be around, I don't know. But Pip, last I heard, was having some technical issues due to a storm, so we'll see what happens. Oh, that's right. I remember that Reapers were immune to poison. Come on, the rest of you, get over here. I feel like when you grab aggro, you're just setting yourself up to get real low on hit points. Do I see the Almond Cat remastered stuff? I have not looked at anything like that. I have not looked at any Dungeon or Magic the Gathering stuff in a couple of days, to be really honest. Missed the collaborator experience, but again, that was just out of the way for no reason, so no big deal. Get my collectibles. Go, go, go. Alright, perfect. Yeah, they may have the server transfer stuff reopened this after, or when they're all done with the updates. I don't know. They're re-releasing Omnicat on Arena, including some of the evocations, including the evocations to be historic playable. That sounds fine. Again, I really don't know why because they're holding back on some cards, I think, on Arena that they have. Why they just don't hurry up and get it set up for, what is it? Pioneer? Frontier? Whatever that phrase, whatever their version is. Why they just don't get it set up for that and be done with it is beyond me. Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be modern playable. There's too much bloat as it is. Adding in that many sets far back, plus the rules stuff that just would not be applied today, and like there's no reason to not just keep it modern playable. Like, not by modern playable, I mean modern design playable. So this 10% spell song trance plus the 5% from the night hag here makes a pretty big difference on your spell points in my experience here so far. On the alchemist for low levels, it's probably worth taking the time to summon a hireling to do that. By the way, Top Hat, you got the spammer, I assume. Moto has a lot of good advantages to it, other than like the overhead. It's much. It handles all those things very, very well. Thank you, Talab. Come on, Scorpions. Everyone get together. Kill all this stuff at once. Did a bunch of damage there, huh? But, as much as I hate to say that Arena is basically bloatware, it's never going to be as efficient as Moto is. Moto is actually a pretty modern software design for maintaining those things and keeping things up and running smoothly. Anyway, that reminds me, if you happen to be a Magic the Gathering player and you play on Arena, I give out codes every week to for my LGS. We usually have like an extra 10 to 15, depending on what's exactly going on that week. So if you play Magic the Gathering Arena and you don't have an LGS to give you any of the Arena codes, let me know. I'll be happy to send you some Arena codes as well. That is correct. It also is another great way to help me out personally, because the more of those codes that we burn, I hope, I don't know this for sure, but I hope Wizards is taking note of how many people are cashing in on that from my store to help boost the store. Like, because we can't have Friday Night Magics officially, stuff like that. Of course, the downside is that a lot of my players just don't like Arena, so it's not even a fair representation of what's going on in my shop, because a lot of my players just don't care for Arena. They don't like Standard, yada yada yada. Pop our head down here and see if the baby bat is here. Doesn't look like it. Alright. And we're recalling. I guess this means we get to start the 12 level 6s now. I think this is the last of my non-12 6s. I got up this morning to actually slept, which was nice, and I woke up, kind of started getting ready, got dressed, grabbed my teacup, restarted the computer, all that stuff, and I went upstairs, and Remington has got an Arby's bag sitting on the table, like all this Arby's out. Like, He just like randomly decided to go to Arby's. He's like, I wanted to go get it last night after bowling, but I lost the vote. He and his friends went bowling last night. We can just do this. This will be less loading screens. And so he's like, and I woke up early enough to go. Welcome back, Charmed. I did sleep. Not the greatest, I guess, but I did get... So I slept from 5 until 10, basically, so... It's pretty good. Alright, reship buff and then head to the 12. Get rid of letters. Alright, so if we loading screen from here to the top, there to there, that's 2. Yeah, I think it's the same amount of loading screens to go to the 12. So for those of you who don't know, I try to avoid unnecessary loading screens. I find that, for me personally, the way that I'm most likely to have a problem in DDO is the loading screen handler issue that they've had lately, or the teleport handling issue. I don't know exactly how they have it coded, but I believe it's the same handler for moving from zone to zone in the game world. So like last night I got stuck trying to get into CO6 and I was just done. But personally that's where I have most of my issues. So I try to avoid loading screens whenever possible, or minimize the number of loading screens that we deal with. Kaboom! I don't know, I've always enjoyed the throwing vials animations. Especially like them when they heat seek like that. It's one of my favorites. I'd like to see more. Like I would like to have an a Metamagic for heat seeking vials. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I also say that as I have not done the Accelerate Vials option yet. I currently don't need it for my personal playstyle. Oh, is this going to hit? That's not going to hit, right? No, boo. Okay. Would that work on lizard folk? After all, they're cold-blooded. It's magic. It's magic, you know. That we don't have that many lizard folk in the game besides Tobrel. I wish he was here right now. So, Tobrel has been DMing for our group for the last, I don't know, year or so, year and a half, in our pen and paper group, and his brother took over a few weeks ago. And Tobrel really wanted to play a lizard man. because they had just come out with lizard men in Pathfinder 2, and his brother wouldn't let him. So now poor Trogbrell doesn't get to live his dream. He has to play a druid so he can shape change into a lizard man. It's pretty funny. Trogbrell! Yeah, I don't think there's any need to do anything here. This could be an opportunity for us to actually bowl. Yeah, we can do that. This could also be a situation where we want to have our battle-worn metal on for the extra swim skill. Also, last life I looted a ball of air, which, as you can tell, how much I felt like I used it. Down, down, up. This side, and now it should just be a matter of catching the waves. Oh, I wasn't low enough. I knew I wasn't low enough when it started. We're gonna get hit by this one too. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Boink. Oh, the Highland will get me. It's all good. Alright, let's get our Fox's Cunning back on. Let's go take care of a green guy over here. My Bard ran all the way out here. It seems a little extreme. Yeah, he's red. He's not going to trip. That guy tried to murder me too, didn't he? Alright, come with me, Bard. Your assistance is required. Bring all this trash with us here. Yes, some of those purchases, I guess they haven't been approved, is the only thing I can think of. Alright, Bard is almost there. Love watching the bards or whatever hireling you have run through this maze. It's great. Or your pet. I found that certain pets, certain hirelings don't do a very good job of this, but a lot of them do a really great job of getting through there. I feel like I could probably get this first room cleared out. What we have, we will have to be a little bit careful on usage here. It's probably close enough. Seriously, you get one song? I don't care for the changes to Bard as it affects the hirelings. Are you up yet? Get my spell song trance on. Pow! Yeah, one of the things that I struggled with on the last life on the Fire Cleric was the lack of AoE damage until much later in the build. That is one of the things that the Alchemist here does not have to worry about anywhere near as much. Even though it is heavily SLA focused, similar to the Bard, similarly to the Fire Cleric in that regard. And all the SLAs are single target basically, where the Cleric technically was not single target SLAs. At least not yet. It has some low level AoE spell effects like the Volcanic Induction and the Cocktail. Those are all multi creature attacks, where the Cleric at level 8 still just doesn't have anything. Not at level 8, they're not. At least it doesn't seem to be. Maybe after level 8. Like, I'm strictly talking about the low level stuff so far. And I'm literally only playing what I have experienced thus far. What are you doing? Get off there. You're gonna get killed. Like, this is single target. And this is single target. And this is obviously self. So, like, technically, I guess rapid consolidation could be, but I don't understand why you'd want to take this. I suppose if you were streaming, not streaming, it would be okay. Smoke bomb's like the only one that I feel like is probably good. So this one, smoke bomb, and then the multi-bile in this tree. So like it's again, to me it has a lot of that point and click issues that the cleric had. And then at level 6, when you finally get the AoE spell, is when it shifted around for me. I mean, you technically you also have the electric smash, right? For whatever vile smash you do. Ooh, these guys are gonna hurt me. Oh, you murdered me. Yeah, I have not had a problem lately, but man, I got wrecked there. Oh, I thought I had a raised dead scroll. Preparedness. Yeah, I summoned my hireling, but it was not in time. And or my hireling is just drunk. Yeah, they're just hitting hard today. I was wrong. That was a bad throw. Unfortunately, I do not have a way to res gore. I honestly wasn't planning on playing with people today. I just didn't think about the fact that there would be somebody level appropriate that normally comes and hangs out. So I think the only way I could res you is with my cake.
No, that's okay. I gotta go level anyway.
Yeah, I'll go grab some scrolls. I didn't even think about it. They certainly did eat their Wheaties this morning, that is for sure. So that was a... Oh, did I collect my collectible? I did not. That was they're hitting for, what, 90-ish a hit? It's pretty tough. Your hireling is dead before you... Yeah, I... Oh no, that was rough. We'll go get some res scrolls. Reship buff. How much time do you have? 6 minutes. We also need a fresh helper. So we'll get a fresh helper also while we're at it. Come on. Giddy up, horsey. There's that bottle of air that I said I just got. You see how much I value said bottle of air. often started wondering if there's more of these things that I could hide behind the roll bar, or if it would start to bother me not seeing the things. I'm one of those people, if I don't see it, I don't always think about it. Out of sight, out of mind. So if I had a buff or something, I wonder if I would be able to register that. Alright, let's try this nonsense again. Oh, I guess I could have spent this 1 point too. Yeah, it's fine. By the way, you finally got a new desktop? Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not really ready to put money into upgrading my desktop yet because we're putting everything into the school bus, but I am looking forward to the day that I can do a little bit of upgrading. Yeah, whatever I end up getting next is probably going to have to be a pretty significant motherboard and CPU upgrade / change for me. One of the issues that I've had is I have plenty of processing power, but often it is problematic when it comes to like certain video processing things. Like, for example, we had to stop using Chrome while we're streaming because for whatever reason it just became a massive processor hog, even though there's not really a good reason for it. Like, it should have been fine. We finally find a place where we're gonna struggle bus because these monsters are immune to electricity. I think so. Thanks, Reaper. Oh, of course. Of course. I didn't grab the restoration scrolls. But the Reapers have turned on being annoying to mode today. But yeah, I'm gonna have to upgrade the CPU relatively extensively. Means I'm gonna need a different motherboard. Everything else should be fine. Everything else should easily last through the next couple of years for sure, but webbed. Alright. Let's res Gore really quick. Because we're gonna get murdered, and that is fine. Looks like he also got murdered. That's less fine. But still not that big of a deal. Oh, that works too. Yeah, keep in mind that all this stuff's immune to electricity, so I am not the DPS that I would normally be. So it's like pretty slow going. Kinda all in. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Teleport when I tell you to teleport, you crazy wanker. Oh, our damage is so bad. Alright. Hopefully that just emphasizes the stay back and get things killed mentality here. Phone is beeping at me like crazy again. I don't know what its problem is, but it can just be quiet. think clerics would really benefit from magic weapon. That's, I think, the spell that they're missing. That would make the big difference. Especially depending on how it was set up. It was set up as like an AoE or a dot. Probably a dot would be better, but some sort of low level, long term interaction. Yeah, spiritual weapon. What would I say? Magic weapon? Spiritual weapon, sorry. Whatever it's called. It is row 7. It could be set up in such a way that it could get things done. Why do I suspect you're casting the wrong spell or singing the wrong song? Because you did, that's why. Good job, Bard. You are a failure. Alright, row 7. Pretty sure it said row 7 anyway. Where's row 7? Over here through this. No one can replace Ellery. That's true. Ellery is the best. There we go, there's 6. Good job, you did it. Proud of you. Alright, what do we have left? All I know is the Bard hirelings, because of the Bard changes, they kind of got the short end of the stick. Slowly killing the the summoner. Okay. Yeah, we'll kill this thing. What happened to their stick? I don't know what you're talking about. I missed part of the conversation. Oh, man. Bard stick. bards have sticks? Alright, we got a Reaper running around down below, so have a care. Where are you? Where? Reaper! Stop. Oh, I had him, but then I lost him. We'll just do it like this. Try to Heat Seeker Gore. Let's be around the hallway. I wonder if this would be better. Oh, they did get a short end of the stick. You're right. Okay, sorry. Still not completely awake. They got the short end of the stick when it came to when everything got quote unquote adjusted. We're hitting something that's not the summoner or the spawner. There we go. Alright, you. Nope. Stop. Hey, thanks, V-Love. Yeah, we're working on it. People sticking around after the DDO stream is good news. Alright, and there's the other crest. Got all the floor level spawners, right? Yeah, looks like we did. Get the book going here, get up top, take the rest of them out from above. Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that all these monsters are like immune to everything. So literally I can throw my one SLA at them. Pretty low DPS. Probably just ignore them, actually. Yeah, let's just ignore them. I'll have to deal with a group here, I suppose. Thinking about being prepared. Not actually being prepared, but thinking about it. Another thing that makes them vote no. I mean, honestly, up until a little bit ago, I didn't even think about invulnerabilities really, because it hasn't been it's not really an issue for quite a while. Then I thought, oh, I'll just be poison as my second thing, you know, negative energy and poison, and that'd be fine. But it turns out that not so fine. But again, we can quarterstaff them down, like, we'll get through them. If I would have brought a real weapon instead of my generic multitasker. I mean, we carry this around because it is a multitasker, right? So, the fact that we have to multi some tasks here, not such a big deal. And then these guys all take electric damage, so... the shocking ideas. So it's really just the devils and the succubis that are the problem. Which there's plenty, don't get me wrong. Oh, good. Good. Apparently something in here gives neg levels. I thought the only thing in here that could give neg levels would be the Reaper. Alright, well I got the book, so I'm just leaving. Deal with the dungeon alert from above up here. Finish getting those books. See what else we can kind of like just clean up real quick. See if we can take the dungeon alert back down to green. I don't necessarily mind a little bit of a dungeon alert. Oh, it's so little damage. Alright, I'm gonna jump back down here and clean up a little bit more. Sometimes life gives you lemons, and sometimes they give you limes, and either way you have to make poopy aid. Alright, there's green. So a couple more and we'll be in real good shape. Perfect. You're fired. And the new one... weird. I'd expect the new one to be resummonable right away, but I guess not. Alright, so what did we not do? Didn't do this way. So we're still missing 2 books. Did I not get that other one picked up? I have to go back into that room and re-rush that book pickup. be really surprised if we don't encounter a Reaper here really quickly. Should be a spawner right around this corner too, right? Yeah, there's both. There's the Reaper and the spawner we were expecting. There we go. Something is stopping the single target ones. I'm not sure what. A little closer. Alright, yeah, I'll have to go back to that other room, I think. I don't think I got it successfully picked up. I'll go take care of it. It's not that bad, it's just tedious. The biggest problem right now is that I didn't lower the ladder, so I have to ride the book up. Except for this ladder. So it's not going to be that big of a deal, but the challenge is that I wasn't very prepared for this quest. Often follow the brute force method of getting quests done on live, and it's not the best policy. Alright, let's do this again. Pick up the book. There we go. I just didn't apparently click the pick up the book button.
There's another shrine to the west, isn't there?
As far as I know, you have 2 in the library and 1 in the... Like, there's still a bunch of shrines. I don't know which ones you've used. Alright. Ellie was on guard mode, so when she gets back up here, I'll have her cast some heals on me. I guess I also technically have the double strike button somewhere. I just have to go get it. Oh, man. No more of these immune to electricity guys, please. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go shrine. Guess I'll pick up the dead hirelings too, why not? Just remember, if you pull them away from me, I'm not chasing. If they're ones that I can kill with ranged, I'll do it, but... He's on peaceful mode. It's way too hot for the kids to go to sleep. Know all that much about temperatures there. Know that my wife likes it really, really cool when she goes to bed. She likes to sleep under a blanket. I don't mind either way. It can be pretty warm for me to sleep, but always have to do the conversion. It's 86. In American. It's warm, but it's not unbearably warm. Alright. Need a Memories of Charity. It's the charisma one. like getting murdered is just likely, so let's get started. Not worry about the resistances. This is Gore's favorite one. Sure. Give me the wand. Do what you gotta do, boo. And every once in a while, in this quest in particular, and I don't know why, it seems like even though I'm like running forward, we're still being blown backwards. Like I'm literally auto running forward, right? So I don't know why the quest does that sometimes. I do find it to be extremely aggravating, though, when it happens. Uh-oh. I think we're good. Right, top is open. Apparently I decided to find a Reaper. Hi. Things that take electric damage, fine. Things that do not, problematic. Alright. Throw a thing just to check. Alright, no anchor found. Slam a Death Ward. Alright, so this chick will probably be immune, but... Nope, she's not. Sweet. thanks again, V Daddy. Alright. Let's not go through there just yet. Let's go this way first. Okay. Let's get some heal kisses here. So I want to get my shield spell up and running here. Oh, I feel ya. Too much adult wrestling. Solo division. Alright. Alright. So I'm gonna again pull out my wand. Uh-oh. Too far away, I think it said. Alright. At least that means we don't have to go in here. Minutes left on our potion. So we'll see if it gets any better the closer we go this direction. I found you. Let Gore get it. Gore can kill it for no mana, so let him. Oh, good. Well, I guess there's no reason not to go up here and get this chest and shrine now, huh? Already taken the big hit. Yeah, there's some of that. Also the feeling that inexperience with the build is also coming into play, but I think it's going to end up being pretty strong here very soon. I think is the main deal. But it plays like a lot of the other spellcasters, like duck and throw, and or in this case duck and weave and get things done. Yeah, the big spells do cost a lot, which is part of the reason I'm using this hireling with the Spellsong Trance. Yeah, I think it's a trap. I think if you put Inquisitive and Alchemist together, I don't think you end up with the action points that you think you're going to have to be able to do everything. I suspect that you're probably better off just firing off your SLAs. The other problem is this. I have not put more points into Inflict Light Wounds to be able to adjust its cooldown to the point where it probably needs to be. But I'm used to playing a wizard, so I'm pretty good at mana efficiency compared to a lot of people. Because I'm used to playing a wizard. So, like, for example, theoretically, I should just grab all this aggro. Not even care about it. Just grab it all, bring it downstairs here. Get it basically all together. Come together. Yell at Thakor for grabbing the aggro when I was trying to get things together. Throw this potion. Throw this potion. Throw one of these. And basically kill this room off. Oh, I guess I took care of that. He's got the aggro problem. Whoa. Something gave me a fire dot. I was not expecting. Probably that person? Jahirling, you were summoned for... Oh, you're still on don't do anything mode. That's my bad. I forgot I put him on don't do anything mode while I waited for... I was trying to get that spell song trance going. Yeah, running the Iconics on Wayfinder. Suspect there's probably going to be a lot of people running like miscellaneous things on Wayfinder here the next couple of days. There you are. Alright, I'm going to go down here and see if this is an easy... Hang on. These guys decided to attack. Didn't even see him. It was all an elaborate scheme to boost the Wayfinder population, but that isn't going to last that long. Like it may boost the population for a month or so, but alright, so we're going to go down here and see if this is like a 2-move. Yeah, this is like a 2-mover. This one, and then we're going to come over here and hit one of those. Aha! An Infernal Pack. Explains some damages here. No, what happened? talking to anybody except for the big dork here. Well, I guess they're getting some other stuff. Like, they're still working on rolling out rewards or makeups or whatever you want to call it. Well, any purchases that you made through the DDO store will get taken care of. Like, you'll get that stuff back. What you did with that money is gone, but you'll get your purchases back. They're even rerunning a bunch of the sales to be able to let people re-get their sale purchases back at the OG or the summer sale price. Like, I think they're doing pretty much everything they can. My big question is, how did they get to this in the first place? That stuff's just going to be slow to come out. They have to, like, build special code to do all that stuff. So it's going to take a minute, but they're working on it. What? Oh, it's already off. Okay, so I just didn't get this button somehow. Ah! Alright, Gore got it. I don't know what they do. Clearly they don't have a daily save. I don't know how their code is set up behind the scenes. There we go. I know what probably should be done behind the scenes, but what is actually done, I don't know. Alright, here comes the stuff behind us. Ooh, the medium armor? Sweet. I'll take that. I don't think I have the medium one. And then, while I'm at it, I'm going to Ellery a few mana back. Thanks for this infight. Actually, there's a shrine there, right? Yeah, never mind. I don't need to do that. There's a shrine. There's a shrine on the boat. That was funny. Got trapped inside of the stone teleporting in. I don't think we really need this song, but whatever. Which stream did Warner Brothers decide I was allowed to have? Level 6 Warlock more than a year ago. Wow. More than a year ago. I'm glad that they're working through their backlog, I guess. Oh. I gotta talk to Dolores first. Oh. Cat moved and I thought that was weird. I don't know. My big issue with the whole situation, V-Love, was I have done data migration before, and we physically made a backup of the things that we were working on, and then like had a separate physical copy of it as well as a copy sitting someplace else. So to me, it seems really strange that they didn't have a physical copy somewhere that they could, like, before you started working on it, you make a copy and then you have a physical copies on your, on a separate hard drive or something that's not connected to the system at that point. In my situation, we used to use a tape backup, but I think they switched to a series of solid-state hard drives instead, which I think is probably a better system. So to me, that's the real question. And does this also put into place new oopsie-daisy procedures? Like, did they learn from this? Or are they just going to have similar issues again in the future? I mean, I'm assuming that they did. And I feel like that might be a big assumption, but I assume that they're constantly learning from mistakes. But clearly, whatever they encountered was something that they had not planned for. That wolf. It also seems unlikely that we'll ever actually know the finer details. Which is fine. I don't think we actually need to know. As long as they learned and we don't have to worry about it again. All I know is that every time I see a servers are back up, I get some amount of people saying something along the lines of like, alright, well, fingers crossed, I'm logging back in, see if my account's been messed with, or, you know, however. Some comment along that effect, and it's like, I don't think it's probably necessary. I think this was a once in a great while screw up. Excuse me. Apparently they don't want to be targeted today. We're gonna have to blow our nose in a second. Stupid nose. Sorry about that, Gore. I'll take care of it in a second. But basically there, I had to blow my nose, and then I can't blow my nose through these thin-ass little Kleenexes. They are too thin. Alright, so we'll run back to this shrine. It's not so far away. Sure if I'm gonna... Oh, my Hireling's was on do nothing mode again. Alright, well that explains some stuff. No, probably again. Excuse me. Alright. Hopefully we'll be able to breathe for a minute. Oh, gosh. Has it started raining? Is that what's going on? No, it says it's nice. I do not understand. Some clouds, but not rain. Oh, man. My allergies have flared up. Usually that only happens with rain. Missed almost all of them. Yeah, they have to have something now that I think about it, because they've done a 24-hour rollback because of like exploitings and things. They don't do it very often, but they have done it. No, they've done it before. They've done a 24-hour rollback for incidences like that before. It's usually just on extreme situations. It's only happened a very small number of times. I mean, I can only think of 2 server rollbacks at all, and one of them I directly remember. All right, so this side, then the other side was due to a exploit. Summon Ellery here. Is that different, that extra 10% mana makes right there? Feel like the only time I've actually heard of them doing that server rollback for that was on Kyber. I wonder if that's correct. my stupid hireling at? It's on its way. Don't worry about it. It's 2 o'clock. No wonder I'm getting hungry. It's time to eat. Thought I heard you still smashing something. Peaceful mode, also thing. Alright, so there's lots of things here to kind of keep in mind. The biggest... For Gorda's Shrine. The biggest thing to keep in mind is that you want to be really careful where you position for the... for the getting teleported here. So don't screw around too much in here. You get teleported in the wrong spot. Things are bad. Stand directly in front of the stupid thing. Alright. My bard must not have shrined when I told it to. Great. Good, I didn't want that mana anyway. Yes, I did. Aha! Should I try to have the bard heal you first, I guess? You shrine. You sit right there and shrine. Oh, baby said gore. Alright. Now maybe we can get through this quest. right here we run through all this together. Minimizes the lag. Alright, ready? Fragment way back here, where you were standing. I literally have one of these on me right now, so pass that one to you. Alright. Let's see. I'd like to go ahead and be able to take the level. So let me look and see if there's any other 6s left that I'd like to do really quickly. Sleepless Nights is really fast. Dread Predator is really fast. Dead Girl's not fast. Purge the Heretics is fast. Yeah, let's go do the, oh, actually, let's do, the House K6 is really fast for favor and whatnot. And then we'll probably wrap up the stream, get something to eat here. Share out those couple of quests. Do, because I rode past the one that was physically closest to me, I guess we'll do Rune Halls first. So I'm the worst. Oh no, I swear I hear thunder. So I suspect there might be some... My nose is letting me know that there was some unscheduled rain, maybe. Maybe I'm just hearing what I want to hear. Pull that lever, Dorcas. Picked up some tutoring jobs. Okay, well, have fun. So we're gonna get this level and then probably have grab something to eat. So remember, the older the quests, the easier the Reaper. So these really old quests are great for Reapering. Yeah, I mean, no reason not to grab them extra dollar bills, yo, right? We'll have to get you a hat, a Samus Garobo, twitch.tv/Samus Garobo, or a one with like the YouTube and the Twitch symbol on it, and then just says /Samus Garobo. That'd be the goodness. You can wear it with all the kids. Because it'd be like, look at this old man playing video games. So you don't lose your students? That's right. Like, get out of here. B-Love ain't no World War II facts. He just knows legends. Honestly, they don't even have to watch. Have a good one, bud. They just gotta subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube. Watching currently is optional. I'm gonna have to relook at the spells also. I don't think I'm in love with the Vial of Venom. I'd rather almost just have the empty vial. It's what I thought about, but I didn't have any... impulse to like work into my gear. Maybe I just have to find it anyway. Alright, summon our hireling. We're gonna do the hireling pull here again. So you may have noticed before, like in the previous quest, I used the hireling to pull levers, and some of what that does is monsters don't always activate for hirelings. So this is one of those situations where, because I can target the lever back here, this earth elemental won't wake up, and the hireling can pull it, and it's one less monster that we have to kind of worry about. So I actually have quite a few things like that. Pull those guys together. So hirelings can be a great tool in your tool belt if you think about it. Here, Gore getting breakable bonuses. Nice. Everything kind of together here. That was that level that we were kind of promised. Alright, I think I'm going to turn in these end rewards and then go level, and then we'll probably call it a morning stream. And that'll be good. Alright, so this afternoon stream is going to start up around probably 6. So it'll be about 3.5 hours or so. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. It should be over on the hardcore server, and it should be... That is very close. And it... Like I said, it should be hardcore server, it should be epics. It should be able to knock or get our position back on the hardcore leaderboard for sure. So join us for that. We'll have Dom and hopefully Pip and hopefully Mama and whatnot, that group with us again. Let's take this next level of Alchemist. I have to pick another skill pretty soon. Alright. I feel like we probably just want to take Accelerate Spell. I feel like we're also at the point where Heighten is going to be pretty good. Maybe it doesn't matter yet. Well, let's just try Accelerate. Sprint Boost is almost always where I want to go first. Flesh to Gold is really good. Baltic Burst would be pretty good. We're only going to get to do one of these. probably is going to be sprint boost anyway, so call it a hunch. Yeah, but we do get another. Now we finally get to do our melt lock, I think. So we do melt lock and then probably, like I said, probably sprint boost. Sprint boost, as much as you have mana, is like insane. Melt locks. And like I said, we want to take a look at. I think we're gonna let poison go. We'll just do empty bottles. Empty bottle at least will hurt things that are immune to electricity, and we don't have to worry about it. Should probably look at getting another second level spell that does something. Yeah, I think this is fine. Alright, let's take a look at our enchantments. For level 9, so I'm thinking about doing Smoke Bomb. It would be nice to have that displacement going. All that really does, though, is make it cheaper. Also kind of like to just get this inflict light wounds up, so, cooldown down some more. Let's start with that. Wonder if this counts for sprint boosting. I mean, it is labeled as a boost. I don't know if it's considered a boost. It'd be interesting if it was. God, it's just so expensive. We'll just start with grabbing an extra intelligence point here. Alright, and then gear-wise, there might be one or two pieces of gear in here somewhere that we care about. But for the most part, it's kind of medium. There we go. Yeah, I don't think there's not much in here. The big thing would be the necklace, I guess. The Death Ward Intelligence Necklace. I think it's got some insightful con on it. The main reason why that would be good is just so we could have that extra Death Ward clicking. Obviously, we're in the point now where Reapers are going to neg level us. It'd be a good idea to start carrying it around. If we can find it, I guess. Oh, we also have strength goggles, which I don't think that really matters. It does give us an extra action boost, though. Not bad. We're about ready to log off for the morning here and go get some breakfast. Celeste, this doesn't really do that much for us. There it is.
Yeah, I gotta go eat this later.
Yep, have a good one. Let's see. Do we want to carry around a bunch of mana potions too. I guess so. Might as well. I just don't see us using any of these other things. Possible these Firestorm Greaves. Even that doesn't seem that great. Yeah, I think this is probably fine. I feel like we can recraft this hat now too into something a little bit more functional. I think we'll take a look at that next time. Alright, well with that everybody, I think we're going to take an afternoon, or take a break until this afternoon. DDO Dom is up and live and doing things. I don't know who else is doing things, but we don't raid on DDO stream days. So, looks like Voodoo's got a bunch of people hanging out with him. Alright kids, we're going to get out of here. Hope you have a great day. Peace and much love. We'll see you in a few hours.